Hi, I'm Craig Hannigan from Toro MMA, and this is my wife, Quinn. The first thing I'm going to demonstrate today is basic positions from side mount. So Quinn, if you can, just lay down right here. When I teach my classes, I believe that there's two different types of side mount. There's offensive side mount and defensive side mount. So first I'm going to start off with defensive side mount. Before I do anything, if you notice, Quinn is what I call in a grounded fighting position. She's got her hands up and she's ready to frame. When I'm teaching a lot of students, in the beginning they keep their hands to the side, they just dead fish. That's not going to help anybody. We're not giving a realistic reaction. So Quinn's got her legs up, she's got her hands up, she's framing. I'm going to go to my defensive side mount. Once I'm low and I'm chest to chest to her, she's going to lift up her knee and put it against my body. I see a lot of instructors teach their students to put their foot on the leg, and to me that's a really bad habit. It's very easy. Her adductor muscle is very weak, so it's very easy for me to push her knee away and transition into full mount if she's got her leg like that. In addition to that, if she brings her leg up, I can do things at a higher level, whereas if a toe hold's illegal, I can just cup her toe and start threatening and put pressure on her leg, and sometimes that'll force her to straighten her leg out, and then that'll give me the mount right away. Okay, so whenever she's got her leg up, the foot is not on her other knee. It's pushing in. Now it's engaging her quads and her hips. It's very difficult for me to push away. Okay, I'm going to start in my defensive side mount. So when I say defensive, I'm using this position mostly to hold. So when I get to this, my arm is under her head. I'm going to either cup my hands together, or sometimes I can even hold the side of her face. For right now, I'm just going to cup my hands together. Now from here, I am going to make her look away. I don't need to, a lot of people will try to be mean and put a lot of pressure on the face. It's not necessary. All I want to do is, if her face is looking in this way, it's harder for her to get her legs so she can start to hip escape and re-guard. So by simply making her face look this way, it gives me a little bit of an advantage. Okay, so we get to this position, I've got a gable grip on my own hands, and I'm gonna make her look away. After I've made her look away, I wanna make her spine not be straight. If her spine is straight, she's very strong. This is a very athletic position for her. But if I can have her spine curved, she becomes much weaker. So if I can either curve her to this side or to the other side, that'll make me in a more dominant position. So what I like to do is I come underneath, I make her look away, I pull her towards me, and then I get chest to chest. Now, I said this is a defensive side mount because I don't really have any submission opportunities from here. The only thing I can really do from here is either transition into my offensive side mount or pop up and come into a knee on belly. So I'll use this defensive side mount position for maintaining control. If I've taken her down and passed her guard and I'm up by some points and I'm in a tournament and there's 30 seconds left, I may just hold her here. And also, when you hold somebody in one of these defensive positions, if you're patient, a lot of the time they'll open up and they'll make a mistake and potentially give you an arm or something like that, and that's a good way to use it as well. Okay, the next side mount that we're going to work on is what I consider my offensive side mount. So now I've got my elbows sandwiching her hip and ear with my knees. So knee to the hip, knee to the ear, elbow to the hip, elbow to the ear. The reason why I consider this to be my offensive side mount is because now I can start to do different things. If I want, I've got a Kimura from here where I can start to work and get Kimuras. I can also go to basic forearm chokes, paper cutter chokes, a lot of different things. If her arm's down, I've got Kimuras, I've got straight wrist locks. So I have a lot of opportunities to attack from here. The issue is I don't have as much pressure. So sometimes when I am here, it is easier for her to shrimp. If she's framing on me, she can push into my neck, she can start shrimping, she can start escaping. So if I'm in the offensive side mount position, if I feel that my opponent is starting to become more offensive and look to escape, I'll make sure that I bring my knee right to her ear. I use my bottom elbow and I slide it up her head, or I slide her head up my thigh. Now, even though I'm in my offensive position, I can hold this a little bit longer now. It's much more difficult for her to bridge because her head isn't on the mat, and I still have a lot of control. Okay, but in order for me to attack, I need to lose that. So when we're in these positions like side mount and full mount, there's a scale. And the scale goes, when my offense comes up, my defense goes down. When my defense goes up, my offense goes down. So when I'm grappling against somebody, I use these different positions in order to get what I want. So once again, if Quinn's on her side, I'm in my offensive side mount attack. I'm looking to get a Kimura. Maybe she starts shrimping and escapes. Well, then I'm going to go to my defensive one. I'm going to lock her down. I'm going to hold her for a second. I'm going to change the tempo until I'm ready, and then I may go back into different attacks from there. All right? That is offensive and defensive side mount. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can add it into your game. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed what we did today, please click like below and subscribe to our channel for more updates in the future.